Hello, Mr. Young here. I'm going to show you guys how I use Task Scheduler and a program called Say to make my computer talk to me, keep me on task. So here's the steps right here. We're going to download the program and the template from tinyurl.com/sayzip. We're going to edit that, and then we're going to set the task or program the task in Task Scheduler, and then just repeat that until you're done. Alright, so we're going to first start by downloading what we need. tinyurl.com/sayzip. It'll link to my Google Drive, and then from here just click download. Once you've downloaded, just open it up and copy the folder, and we're going to paste it into C. I just hit Control V to paste, and there it is right there. Alright, so we have the program and the template. I'm just going to run the template. Alright, so it says basically because we downloaded this, you know, there's a risk. I'm going to run it anyway.
Whatever you type here is what I will say.
And so you can hear as it says. If you're worried about the risk, you know, let me just go back real quick. You can right click it and you can scan it. And as you can see, it's safe. Alright, so this is the template. Right click it and go to edit. If you double click it, it's going to open it. It's going to, you know, run it. Right here, you can just leave all that alone. This is what you'll be editing. So whatever you type here is what it will say. Mr. Young, it is time for specials. Just save it as whatever you want in .bat. That's going to make it a batch file. It needs to be .bat. So whatever you want to name it, .bat. And now,
Mr. Young, it is time for specials.
we have a file that says what we want it to. So now we need to make that file run whenever we want it to. The way that we do that is we're going to use Task Scheduler. So go to Start, Windows Tools, and Task Scheduler. Right here, Task Scheduler. Alright, so here you can see my list of scheduled tasks. I have several of them. We're going to go ahead and make a new one now. So I'm going to go over here on the right and click Create Task. You can name this whatever you want. For the trigger, click New. And this is basically when is it going to run. I want this to run weekly, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and then whatever time you want it to run at. I'm going to have mine run at 10:45. And just be careful with the AM, PM, make sure that's set correctly. And now for the action, what do we want it to do? Well, we want it to run our script that we just made. So click Browse and go to C, and then Say, and then the specials one, or whichever one that you happen to have made. Open that up, and then hit OK. Now I have my task right there. If I want to test it out, I just right click it and click Run.
Mr. Young, it is time for specials.
We didn't get any errors, so everything looks good. If you wanted to make any more, then you could do that very easily. Just go back to your template, and again edit this to say whatever you want. Save as, and just make sure that it's .bat, whatever you save it, .bat. And then I would just double check and make sure it works.
Class is almost over. Mr. Young, it is time to go home.
So the class is almost over was one of my scripts that's running for class. This is the one.
Mr. Young, it is time to go home.
That we just made. So it's working. So now we just need to schedule it. And so create task, name it, trigger, when do we want it to run? I want it to run Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday at 3:45 p.m. And then what do we want it to do? We want it to run the script that we made. Then to test it out, you can just right click it and run it.
Mr. Young, it is time to go home.
It's working well. You can repeat that however many times you want. So with this template, just right click it, edit it, make however many of these templates that you need to. Just make sure that you save as a .bat, set your tasks, create tasks, set the triggers, and the schedule, and then that's really it. Just do that however many times you need. Once it's set up, it'll go for you automatically. I hope that helps you guys. Bye.